Welcome to the Loyal Family LF podcast, where we the most illest, most realest podcast alive. I'm your host, J Ham LF. I'm one of my co-hosts.
I bet you think my songs are about you, don't ya? But if the shoe fits, wear it like a gun in a holster. Niggas been sleeping on Barry like comfy sofas. God's gift felt the energy before I even approach ya. And if you think I'm quiet, that means I don't fuck with you. My silence is the way I make niggas feel uncomfortable. I grind hard, mind my business, and never tell anybody my fucking moves. And then I sit back and watch all the corny shit these niggas do. And these bitches too. You see, I burn bridges with no remorse, and I don't give a fuck, dude. See, y'all niggas saying, Barry, I ain't know you was on that kind of time. Y'all niggas run from y'all demons. I make friends with mine. It is I, your guy, Mr. Black Barry the Chef, a.k.a. Jehovah Barry, a.k.a. the Melanin Messiah, a.k.a. the most melanated one, a.k.a. the Duke of all men. What is good, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Yo, what's good? We got a special guest in the building. You mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, it's the one and only Big Easy, a.k.a. Kinu Rochford, a.k.a. the hardest working man, a.k.a. Jerry on line one, baby.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Kinu. Before we get into anything, let's shout out our sponsors, Frontline Millionaires, where you can get your Frontline Millionaires gear at www.frontlinemillionaires.shop.
Also sponsored by I'm Different and It's Okay by Stephanie_Kia684. Just click the link in the bio.
Yo, what's good? How y'all brothers feeling today?
Feeling good, man.
Real good, real blessed.
Well, we definitely got a special guest. I want to thank you for coming to the Loyal Fan podcast. We want to let you know we appreciate you. We got Big Kinu that play, street basketball. You might have seen them overseas. You might have seen them in the hood. But definitely a big name in the streets. So we want to say thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. So what's good, man? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling real good, real blessed.
That's what's up. That's good to know. So let the world know a little bit about Kinu. Like from where it all started from. Like what part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm from Crown Heights, Flatbush.
Crown Heights. Shout out to Crown Heights. Shout out to Flatbush. So you represent both of them?
Yeah, I represent both of them.
Okay. So the reason why this interview is special to me is because I've been watching my brother for a long time. I would say maybe about 8 to 10 years, really going hard, grinding, really putting in work. You know what I mean? At these games, you might have heard me shouting, "No, let's go, Kinu," because you know what I mean. My dog, he really a dog. You feel me? And I just want to be thankful that you here with us and that we appreciate you. I appreciate you for your talent and everything you bring to the court. But what started you even playing basketball?
It was my mom and father. That was their little passion. I'm a triplet. I'm the oldest of three. That was kind of like our passion.
Okay.
My father was really into it. I used to go play it. So my mom met my father at Wingate. So
Okay.
that's why it got so much history to me. But I was always amused with it. Like I always liked it.
Yeah.
Like my favorite play, I always thought about it. Like my biggest competition was my brother and my sister.
Okay. So y'all used to all play against each other?
Yeah. We always played against each other. We go to the parks all the time, and that's when we kind of discovered who we were. My sister was a go get a bucket. My brother Crozet was a shooter. He could go get a basket. I was a hard worker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nice little red collar guy. Go around, do the dirty work. I liked it from a young age.
Okay.
That's
So
what's up.
at what age, from what you can remember, where you was like, man, I'm gonna pick up basketball and I'm gonna play hard?
I would say probably maybe 15, 16.
Okay.
I was just transferring from Cobble Hill. I ended up going to James Madison, and that's when my brother was he was playing.
Okay.
And it's I took a liking to it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't so much liking the sport. I'm just liking my brother's out there, and I'm always used to doing everything with my brother and sister. So I took a liking to it.
Okay, that's what's up. So did you played in Cobble Hill or you didn't play in Cobble Hill?
Now the coach at Cobble Hill told me I wasn't good enough.
Oh, well.
Oh, damn.
So then you went to the next school?
I had some little trouble with the law, so I ended up going to Madison.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach told it kind of the same thing. He
ain't let you rock?
Nah, he ain't really want me to rock until I sat out the whole junior year.
Mm-hmm.
And then senior year, I got to play.
Mm.
We was in the gym class. I signed up. The guidance counselor kind of helped me. Miss I forgot how to say her name, Chernovenko or something like that, and she signed me up for that class. But only basketball was supposed to get that class. So I'm like, okay, the coach he was a military guy, he's straight up. But it's like, he ain't really like what I was doing at the time. But it's like, I'm like, I want to hoop. So I went to the tryouts, did my thing at the tryouts. Name wasn't on the list. But he was my science teacher. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go holler at him. You see what's up. He was like, I wanted to talk to you personally. You know what I'm saying? Your brother, you see you nothing like him. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's my brother, my little brother. We going to hoop. So my mom, I didn't know behind closed doors, my mom was leaving him a voicemail every day. Like, yo, my son really want to hoop. He come home. He talk about it. Like, so I was going to the park every time. So when I played 5 games. I averaged 10 and 10.
Double.
But it was just like, I was hyped that my brother was, I'm there with my brother and I'm protecting him. That's my little brother. So I got to make sure.
He Gucci.
Yeah, I ended up going to, after school, after when it's time to go. I ain't have no schools. I didn't, I had good grades though. My grades wasn't bad. Like, I was doing just enough because I ain't gonna lie, keep it 100. I just like to smoke, chill, mind my business. I like street ball more though. I'm like, yo, this is going to Dunkers. Seeing Kayvon. I ain't gonna lie, Kayvon was one of my biggest.
Shout out to Kayvon.
Shout out to Happy Feet. You know what I mean? I used to go down there and watch him, and I'd be like, damn. And I used to just be thrilled by it because it's like I like the no respect. Like, where you from? And I'm starting to see everybody come to the hood. Like, these guys from Broward. I'm like, oh, where that's at? I didn't really know nothing about it. Like. I only started finding about street ball because I had my RIP to my coach, Coach Mike. He took us. He came to Wingate and he was like, yo, I'm going to give you an opportunity. And that's the first time we went to West Fourth. I ain't know what West Fourth was, bro. I was looking at it like the whole scenery was just weird to me because I'm used to being around the dreads, dominoes. It's a whole different environment.
Yeah.
So I was very thankful for that. But I still ain't even like it like that because it's like, okay, because these coaches was, I need the ref fee. So I'm like, I'm looking at like 16, what's ref fee, you know what I'm saying? And then I start realizing, this ain't no play around. Like, I got a little attitude, caught a couple technical fouls. I'm like, coach, like, yo, you got to pay that. I'm like, how much does it take? And that's when I realized, like, it's something bigger behind this.
Yeah. Like, so you feel like something was against you behind what they was doing?
Yeah, I just kind of like, I guess it was my demeanor, they kind of feared it. But I feel like if you coaching anything, you supposed to take the challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you take that challenge on.
Yeah.
If they tell you he's a knucklehead, that's the challenge. All right, let me try and break this knucklehead down and teach him life. Most of these people is just looking at it like in the sense of a paycheck.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I ain't have my mom being a correction officer and knowing what happens on the back end of what you do, I was going down the wrong route myself.
Yeah.
I went to JUCO with my brother. I ain't have no scholarship. We went to Fulton, Montgomery. I took the trip with my brother. Me, him, and my mom took the bus up there. And I'm like, yo, after he was done speaking to my brother, I'm like, so you think it's possible? My mom asked me, like, you think it's possible my son could come up here? He's like, yeah, like I see his brother, end up going up there. First time ever being away from the crib. You get a certain amount of money. You're supposed to balance it. I'm like, nah. My man, like, yo, I got the perk. I'm like, it's here. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Go to the day of the tryouts. I'm so messed up, boy. I fall asleep in the bleachers.
Man.
Feel me? The coach like, yo, what's up with you? But I'm looking at it, it's like, none of these dudes is better than me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it like the way you approaching them. Like, you going to check on them, you checking on my brother, but you're not really checking on me.
Yeah,
So, in my quiet moments, I ain't never say it, but I'm like, yo, this ain't for me. This school ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you like faded out, try to fade out.
I end up meeting a cool little Caucasian dude. I ain't used to mending with that at the time. So it's like, it's college, you get to be on your own. Cool dude. He like, yo, bro, I smoke. I'm like, yeah, me too. But he had 2 cars. So I'm like, all right. First week chilling with the dude. The next week he gave me a car. Now I'm in college. I ain't never have a car before. I know how to drive, mama love, but I ain't have my own car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is tough. He like, yo, bro, you can have that.
Word.
So I'm like, have it in the sense of like use it for the week. He like, nah, you can have that. You know what I mean? Cool dude. So when we chilling, he tell me like, yo, my mom is a fiend. I'm like, oh, that's regular life in Brooklyn. Like,
yeah.
He looked at me kind of like, what I was gonna feel depressed. I'm like, bro, it's part of life, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He like, yeah. So I wanted to ask you something. You seem like you strong. Would you come with me to the rehab center to see my mom? I looked at him like, I'm like, yo, he like, nah, you a cool dude. And I'm looking at him like, bro, to be honest with you, I'll go with you, but that ain't for me to do. You know what I'm saying? So I always looked at certain things like, as far as me starting to like basketball, I only started to like it is when I started realizing, like, probably when I met Ron's, with the BK Stompers. I got to go to
BK Stompers coach. Shout out to Ron.
You know, Ron's, we went to 275. They used to have a tournament.
In the Ville.
Yeah, in the Ville, you know. And I met Kev, J. Will, Ja, who else I met? It was Jay Vaughn. These just guys I'm hearing about, but I don't know y'all, but
yeah, because you ain't really playing around.
Yeah, but I know who y'all are. Like, you know, when I met Jay Vaughn, I knew, this McDonald's, this is my boy though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, out of everybody, you know, Free Velo, I met Devontae. Like, when I met Devontae Grace, I was like, these is number one players, like, you know. And I'm looking at Ron's like, no disrespect, Ron's, where you come from? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when we all started the whole Brooklyn Stomper thing, I just think about it, because it's like, from being 15 to 31 now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so much too. And like I said, Jay, in 10 years, I've been watching you. I watched the dress from when they started to, you know, to like keep it, you know, keeping it 100, bro. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I thank you too, because it's like, it's a lot of times, like, you know, sometimes you go to these games, you don't really be amped up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you hear, you act like you don't hear it, but you hear what's going on.
Yeah, facts. You gotta be focused.
And it's like, you going out there, and I didn't think, like, even with the podcast, everything is politics.
Yeah.
But I didn't think street ball. That's why I started liking street ball, because, like you said, this is the only time you really, like, Lance, Kemba, these is guys you think you never gonna come across.
Facts.
You know, so it's like when you get to hear you playing Kemba and you playing these people, and it's like, oh, I'm seeing this as a kid, like, okay, you know, Coben, I'm going to the Rucker. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But I'm from Flatbush. I'm like, my mom at work, there's no way I'm going up there.
Yeah.
Thank goodness to NBA TV to replay. I'm like, oh, all right. So it is a way you could, you know, pave your way. Because I felt like I ain't play AAU. So in my mind, I was being realistic to myself. Like, this is my route. I could pave through this and be something, you know, be something good.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And so, but it's like, as I started going along with it, it's like, I started liking it more. You're meeting new people. All right, now I'm going to the Bronx. Oh, starting to meet different tournaments. You know, we going to Dykeman. The year we went to Dykeman, nobody jersey fit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this how they do Brooklyn. Like, it wasn't even, that's when I realized, like, it's really within these
like
little
politics.
Yeah, you know, like, y'all from Brooklyn, y'all got to get this, you know, last. And it wasn't no disrespect, but it's
but
like,
you got the last jerseys, basically.
You know what I mean? And shout out to Kenny for that, because he gave us a chance. Like, all right, y'all could take this slot.
Yeah.
They looking at us like we kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just always looked at Jay like, damn, like, you know, street ball, you don't think you getting that much recognition, but it's you come across so many people, and it's like, I know, you know what I mean, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't act like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, I always look at it in the sense of like, that's why when I was watching out through the whole quarantine, I always looked at it like, hey, I would like to come up here, because, you know, it's a lot of times you wanna try and reach out and let people know who you really are, but, you know, everybody can't. It's hard to do it in a certain way.
You can't trust people, because sometimes people trying to do shit for the wrong reasons. Like what we doing right here, we trying to build our brothers up, you know what I mean?
That's a
Whether it's
fact.
our brothers, our sisters, as long as you doing something positive. And like street ball, when niggas ain't got nothing to do in the summer, man, we walking to the park, we going to play ball, man. And these brothers is out there getting injured, they getting hurt, they putting their body on the line.
So that's why in the shit.
That's why I appreciate it, you feel me? So a brother like Kinu, I'ma always show love to him, cause he always put his heart out and go hard. He go, you know what I mean? Niggas be talking mad shit. I be like, man, fuck that, nigga, bust that nigga ass. You know what I mean? A nigga score one, but tell him, like, a nigga score one bucket on you.
It goes up.
Yeah.
Nigga scores one bucket on me, and I be like, damn, like,
yeah, so nigga can't even live.
I'm like, damn. So the last 4 I scored don't really matter, you know. So it's like that's what keeps me going. A lot of people don't know, bro. Like, I got 2 tears in my head. Like, I've been playing through that for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
You know, and the blessing of Allah, I've been able to get through it. But it's like, I don't look for sympathy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go to the doctor, I know what's going on. Like, I know, you know, like, if you put me in the little times, I know my time is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's reality. You know, so it's like, I don't get mad when they don't credit me, because I don't need the credit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you Google my name, it comes up. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even on no cockiness. I ain't get the blue check because they said too much gang activity on my page.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it like, damn, like, I submit the whole 14 different teams, 14 countries. They like, yo, respectfully.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Instagram got politics too?
Facts.
I'm like, these dudes could be this, why not? I'm like, all right, cool, I respect that.
Word. Let's go back. You just said 14 countries, 14 different teams.
Hold on. Before we get into that, so I want to know, you said you started playing street ball at like 15?
15.
And you was the Stompers?
I was the Stompers, yeah.
So from 15 to now, and you still playing with the Stompers, that's crazy.
That's lit.
You feel me? But go ahead. That's crazy.
Because it's like, my whole thing about this, bro, this ain't even to be cocky.
Yeah.
If you don't come get me, bro, I'm not coming to the game. Respectfully, like, all right, bro, like, Ron's always come get me. And Ron's will tell you to his face, yo, B-nails take the longest.
Yeah.
I could tell Ron's I'm coming down in 10 minutes, but I'll go upstairs, take a shower, smoke a blunt. Ron's like, yo, what's up with you? So I'm like, you know, sometimes you try to see how much they loyalty is, and he ain't never.
Show you nothing different.
Nah.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, like, even when we, like, prime example, just now recently we won a little 50K tournament.
Shout out to that. I was going to get to that. Yeah,
and,
go ahead.
And it's like, I played with every team up there but the home team before. None of these niggas called me.
Yeah.
My son Ron's like, yo, B-Nails, what we doing? Where you at? I'm like, yo, Ron's, I'm in Wingate, boy. Respectfully. He like, bro, I'm coming to get you. You know what I mean? Me, Swizzy. You know, like I said, bro, like, I lost three members of the Stompers died.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace that I know.
Rest in peace, Ryan.
You know what I mean? Rest in
Who
peace,
else?
my son Teron. Teron was the first one. And Sticks
Rest
played
in
with
peace,
us.
Sticks.
You know what I mean? Sticks was a star, but nobody didn't really like. Besides Sean Bell, Sticks played a couple games with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I always knew Sticks from Rodney Park.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I always look at it like, you know, like, damn, like, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I watch people die for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, R.I.P. my son Phil. Like, Phil was a gent that every time I think about Phil, I get upset because it's like, some of us, we talk so much shit and we don't treasure it, bro.
Right.
And it's like, Big Phil been coming. Phil said, yo, I knew you since you was 13, coming to Wingate. I've been watching you still. Kinu kill them niggas.
Yeah.
And quiet as kept, you know what I'm saying? Niggas they ain't give Phil his recognition, saying they don't give you. Like, I've been watching this, bro. Y'all could sit here and try and fabricate it, but I really watched the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, like, you can say who's ever better than me, I respect that. But how, at my position, my height, and my mental game, how's he better than me?
Facts.
Yeah.
I go in these parks and, you know what I mean, off the rip, I'm going in there with a red hair, blonde hair. So I know the target's on my back.
Yeah.
And number two, I'm talking hot. Because in the end of the day, boy, this is all fun.
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say? I'm looking at it like it's fun. So it's like, all right, discredit me, but it's like, okay, what tournament that I've played in, I didn't kill? That's why I always tell people, I don't shoot jump shots.
Yeah.
So if you ever see me get 30, it's not a jump shot shotting.
Facts.
So somebody else, this is why I was valued overseas. I could do what you do and less touches, you know what I mean, and a double-double. And squad is kept, everybody be like, oh, he's better than me. Why is he better than me?
How?
If I damn near average a triple-double every game.
That's a fact.
Every stomp I play with, it's like down the T, from TB, it's instant offense.
Facts.
We come out like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's instant offense. I could throw that shit from here to Guantanamo Bay, Life, we're going to go get it.
Yeah.
Then we had Jay Will, who could give you everything, left hand, right hand, TB, Kev, like, you know what I'm saying? It just always, Mel would lock you up, you know what I'm saying? Ryan was an athlete shooter, so it's like, at my position, I want to pass. That's why I try and tell people, like, you can say what I feel I'm the best passing big man in New York City.
That's a fact. To me, personally, I feel like that too. But, you know what I mean, everybody else, people might have their opinions and how they feel. But people might say I'm biased because, you know, like I said, you feel me? And this is straight off of basketball. Niggas can't say, oh, this your man, y'all be chilling. Listen, I seen him go to work. I seen niggas try to play, act like my son not busting niggas' ass. He grabbing, nigga, they call him chairman of the boards.
That's a fact.
You feel me? But let's get into that. So you saying you playing in all these tournaments. If you had one tournament to pick out of all the tournaments you playing in, and you had one tournament to go to, what tournament you going to?
Damn, that's tough. Right now, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm gonna be honest. Besides my hood, Wingate, because I take Wingate home base, so I'm in Wingate regardless. So I'm not even gonna count Wingate.
All right.
I'm
outside of Wingate.
I'm going to zone. Going to the zone.
Yeah.
I'm going to the zone 6 because, like I said, me and Slime, I love Slime. Like, through the whole quarantine when my grandfather passed away, I was with Slime. Going to check Slime. Like, shout out to Slime, you know what I mean? And it's like, I was going to Zone 6 when it wasn't sponsored. Niggas wasn't coming out there. Niggas would just drive by, toot the horn. You feel what I mean? So it's like, to see that shit now, it's like, damn, bro, like.
Yeah, that would it, and that's thanks to guys like you and other guys that came through, and you know what I mean, put y'all sweat and tears on the basketball court. Cause without y'all, ain't no game. Real talk. That's how I look at it. You feel me? When I see my son Kinu come through with a different color hair, I'm like, oh yeah, he's scoring 50 on y'all niggas tonight. And that, you know what I mean? And definitely, like he said, no jump shots, no, you feel me, straight to the work. Team might double team. He hit niggas with the pass. That's why when I see teams that play with him and they don't play his game for him, that's why a lot of these teams lose. They not passing him the ball enough. Sometimes they might pass him the ball first couple quarters, and then niggas want to be the man. Niggas want to go to work. That's how niggas lose. I swear to God, I put this on my life. I watched it happen a bunch of times, bro.
I seen it happen too a couple of times.
You feel me? Where I see niggas don't want to pass the ball and they lose the game. But I see that you a team player. Like, where you get that being a team player from?
Like, growing up, you know what I'm saying? I always liked Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you look at basketball, the nigga always looked at the nigga who's scoring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you always look at it and you be like, damn, like, this the nigga, you feel me? Even in music, you feel me? You be like, you look at Destiny's Child, you be like, oh, it's Beyonce, you feel me? You look at the Migos, you gonna think it's, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's always somebody who's not getting the credit, who's really doing the most.
Facts. That's always the garbage man, the handyman.
You know?
We need those type of players, because without that, you ain't gonna win.
Honestly, people be forgetting that Dennis Rodman, when he played in San Antonio, he averaged 19, 18 points. He averaged 21 points one year prior, I think.
Well, so
he could score if he wanted to, know what I mean? But that's why I like players like you, know what I mean? I seen you get like 15 rebounds in one quarter once.
Yeah, you know, I take pride in that. I really take pride in that, because it's like, you know, like, when you go overseas, a lot of people don't understand it. Like, it ain't even on, like, it's not even about the money. It's how you, as a player, as a person, mends to their culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot of people can't go over the water. A lot of niggas can't boil water. You feel me? You understand what I'm trying to say? For you to go somewhere 9 months, you know what I'm trying to say? I've been 14 different places. You know, different places I went different stretches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some places I stayed, some I dipped.
Name some of the places you been.
So off the rip, after college, I went straight to Amsterdam, which was a blessing for me. I'm like, all right, God know my heart. He know where I want to be. I'm like, you know what I mean? So that experience alone was like, all right, I ain't trying to be a bad influence, but that's what I said. I ain't putting this down.
Yeah.
See my coach come in the gym, you feel me? Spliff, T. Hey, I'm in there. I'm looking at everybody like, yeah, these niggas is ops. This is too. Something ain't right about this. You know what I mean? Niggas in here lighting up, rolling up. You feel me? Niggas coming in the gym, boy, putting their grind in the locker. I'm like, they're like, yo, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, where you from? Brooklyn. Like, why you so standoffish? I'm like, nah, I seen this in the movies, you know what I mean? They like, nah. They like, yeah, don't worry, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
I'm like, how could it get better? Y'all in here smoking weed? He's like, yeah, we're gonna go out. I'm like, go out? What is the club? He like, nah. He like, you never. He like, you don't know what Amsterdam's for? So I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. But the first game come, you know what I mean? It's like they brought me in there, and the day after I had to play. So I'm like, oh, this shit is real. Like, you know, I'm there trying to unpack my stuff. My coach like, yeah, you know, 3 o'clock. I'm like, 3 o'clock is game time? He like, yeah, first game. How your legs feeling? I'm like, nigga, you don't really care, nigga. You just told me the game's at 3, you know what I mean? So off the rip, you come in there, bro, it's like, they give you this money. Like, so say, prime example, you go to work your first day, and them niggas be like, all right, here, take this $1,500 in advance. So I'm a kid. I'm a grown man, but I'm still a kid to the point like, all right, it's my first year. Niggas give me $1,500, like, all right, we're going to give you some more at the end of the month. You come there probably like September 3rd, you know what I mean? You're not making the Labor Day. There's no way you're going to Eastern Parkway. You're in a foreign country by then. Yeah. So as a man, they give you a car. It's like they giving you the tools to success, but also failure. Because if you're not used to this, bro, you like, oh yeah, it's time to get right. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's like, damn, these niggas gave me a car. Ask me if I know how to drive manual. I'm lying. Yeah, of course. They're like, I'm like, yeah, bro, 'cause I need a car. I'm not about to be out here waiting for the automatic. Give me this car.
Thanks.
I get on the highway, bro. they got these things called a roundabout. I ain't never seen one of those before in my life.
Yeah.
So I get up to it. I'm like, oh, all right, fuck it. I jump out. First day, I got the car accident off the rip. I turn, boom. I'm like, oh, all right.
Damn.
My agent called me. He like, yo, they probably gonna send you to the crib off of that. I'm like, yo, bro, respectfully, how I'm going to the crib, and they gave me the manual. He like, yo, bro, you know, like, it's in the contract. You ain't read the contract? I'm like, yeah, I read the first page where I got my bread and where I got to sign, but everything else, ain't no reason to read anything else. That's for you. You know, you supposed to tell me, like, nah, bro, you got to read the fine print, bro. Like, they say that any car damages, you got to pay that. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So after that, I started realizing, like, all right, you know, I got sent home. I came back to her for like a month. From there, you know what I'm trying to say? From there, I went to Israel. So I'm like, oh, this is it. I went from here to a vacation spot. But my coach, the first day I got out there, my coach told me, like, yo, you're going to shoot 20 shots a game. So I'm looking at it like, he like, yeah, but, you know, you got to do good off the numbers, you know. You're the 8th American we brought in. So I'm like, damn. In my mind, I'm like, here we go again, you feel me? So now I'm looking at my agent like, yo, you sending me some tricky shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I end up going out there and do my thing, you feel me? I'm averaging 20 and 11. This the first time I got screwed in the business. I signed with an Israeli agent. He like, yo, we just gonna cut you. I'm like, because in my mind, I'm trying to go back to Israel. It's 90 degrees, you know what I mean? The joints, I'm doing whatever I want. I'm trying to go back. I get home now, they start telling me, like, I was playing, I went there for 4 months. I was playing on a 1-month visa. So I'm like, what that mean? They like, yo, you banned from the country for 7 years.
Damn.
So they banned you from Israel?
When I got to the airport, they took my passport. You know when they tell you, come sit right here? I'm like, all right, let me get, nah, you ain't getting this back. Call your owner and ask him why you was working in the country for 4 months and you was here on a 1-month visa. Call the president, this nigga ain't picking the phone up. So I'm like, damn, what's gonna happen? So one lady, she was cool. She was like, yeah, they probably gonna put you in cuffs. I'm gonna get locked up. They're like, nah, they just gonna put you on the plane. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Like, they just gonna make sure you here, but you banned from the country. So I'm like, damn, for this, how you doing it? Like, it's shiesty like this? She's like, yeah, like, they had you working here, you know what I mean? Like, you got to pay taxes. You know what I mean? But I wasn't making that much, but I was probably making like $3K a month over there for, they're like, yeah, you got to pay like 18 grand. So I'm like, damn, that's most of my money. Like, they're like, yeah, like. So I get a message on Facebook from the agent, like, yeah, I talked to the president gonna come. The president tells me, yo, bro, I'm gonna pay $500, you pay the rest.
Yeah.
So the Israelis start speaking. Yeah, so they start speaking to him, and they realize, like, yo, he doing some greasy shit. Like, nah, you got to pay that, you feel me? So now when I get back to the crib, my agent is telling me, like, yo, your name is tarnished. Like, he's saying nothing but bad things about you. So that's when the fuckery, in my opinion, the fuckery started. So, you know what I mean? I end up going to France, Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, Africa was one of the best places.
What part of Africa?
I was in Tunisia.
Tunisia.
I went to Tunisia. I've been to Angola, Kenya. You know what I mean? Like,
What was your favorite country to play in?
Iceland.
Iceland?
Iceland. I loved Iceland.
What made it the best country to play in?
Like, my point guard, the point guard I was there with, we both was in England together.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? It was just like my coach. He was cool. He was mad cool. The community, like, everything about it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's freezing out there, but it's really not freezing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, bro? And I'm just looking at it like everybody out there got blue eyes. You know, you driving past volcanoes. So it's like, this is a different part of the world. When you, like, if you really sit there and you go outside, you see something called, like, the Northern Lights. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm biblical. So I read the Bible, you know. I believe in a lot of different things. So it's like, we don't see that out here because we don't get -15, and you know what I'm saying. We don't get places where if you make a fist, your whole fist will crack open bleeding because it's that cold. You know what I'm saying. So it's like you had to process all of that over there, but it's like they love the basketball over there. They don't watch no NBA.
Yeah.
You know, they know the big figures. Like, you know, they might know 3 NBA stars.
Yeah.
LeBron, Michael Jordan,
Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Y'all know Melo? They'll look at you. No. You know what I mean? And that's when I started realizing, like, damn, like, it was just so different. 6 months light, 6 months dark. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, damn. Like the whole day, right?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You wake up 7 o'clock, it's dark. 10 o'clock in the night, it's dark.
Damn, what's that like?
You got to
different.
Yeah, they give you like you got to take vitamin C, vitamin D pills, all type of stuff because you know what I mean. You're not getting no sunlight.
Yeah.
So you like it's tough because you always feel tired, bro. You know what I mean? And you wake up, it bug you out because you know we from Brooklyn, so it's like you think you wake up dog like damn I'm late, I done missed the whole day, and it don't work like that.
It'll be 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and it's completely.
That's
completely
crazy. That's
dark.
my first time even hearing that. I never even heard that before in my life. Like
I seen that on TikTok. There was people like, yo, it's 10 o'clock at night and it's bright as hell outside. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And they got like we went to one place where they don't even see no sunlight. They don't even get sunlight for the whole year. 12 months, no sunlight.
Damn.
How they survive?
Well, they got. It's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like they got like geishas, like you could actually like. It's so different, bro. Like you just gotta. I don't know, like to explain it. No, I can't explain it because it's like, through my eyes of seeing it, is like you know. They got a different type of food source. Their money is just different.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you work at McDonald's, like they don't have McDonald's out there. They don't have no bad food out there. You know, like you won't see you don't see a Burger King.
So they living a long time out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's tough too because you're not seeing no sunlight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? The hottest it gets is 70 degrees. That ain't hot, bro.
That's cold.
You know what I'm saying? That's cold. You know
So
what
they
I'm
gotta
saying?
try to stay warm all the time.
But the cribs is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Cribs is heated. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like sometimes you got to stay in the crib 2 weeks because of the snowstorm. Like it gets real out there. But
Yeah.
They be having avalanches and shit like that out there.
in certain parts, yeah.
Yeah.
Certain parts, yeah. But you know, since the global warming, everything melting. But it's several times they have polar bear watch. Like a polar bear, ice might break off.
Yeah.
The polar bear get loose, terrorize the town. It's just different. Like I said, bro, they treat you with love over there.
Yeah.
You know, because you stand out, you ain't gonna see that much. You know, you ain't gonna see too much colored people out there.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Is that a lot of people in this world can't say they've been to 1 or 2 countries. My boy been to 14 different countries.
For real.
That's a blessing in itself, besides even basketball. Like, a lot of people ain't make it off their block around the corner. For him to go to 14 different countries and to see the world like that, has that, you know what I mean? That mean that God, he made you out here different. You ain't like these other people. You done seen more shit, been around different cultures, and that's some real shit. A lot of people won't even know that. You feel me? So let's get back to street ball. If you got, I want to know who your top 5 street balls players, like either retired or who you love to play with. Your top 5.
I'm gonna go with Flair, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Ian. I'm gonna go with my boy Wayne Tizzle.
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 Shout out to my boy Tizzle.
Shout out to my boy Tizzle.
Yeah, that's my
I mean,
boy.
You know, my brother's home team, so I'm not gonna say my brother. That's home team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with K.
K Mason.
Yeah, K Mason.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Mac.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Brooklyn Stompers. You heard? I'm gonna go with Brooklyn Stompers and my boy Swerve. You heard? Straight out. Shout out to my son Swerve. But you know, like I my top 5 is like it's so different because it's like I got like 3 different top 5. Top 5 is who I watch. Top 5 is who I like to play with.
Yeah.
And then top 5 in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So who you watch? We want to know who you watch. Those are who you play with.
Oh, like I like when we go to Zone 6. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like to go watch. I like the Mac and J Will combo.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
You know what I mean?
See, I like the Mac. See, he like the Mac J Will combo. I like the Mac J Will Deadpool combo.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yeah.
I like that 3. But then I like SL3. I like the Flock. I love TB.
Yeah, shout out to Rome.
know what I
That's my
mean?
dog over there. I like him.
Bucket Fam Rome. My
Yeah,
boy.
Flair too. I like
Smutter. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm somebody like you, Jay. It would be tough for me. Like I got my 5, but if I'm in the park, I'm enjoying basketball.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's like even like Quad has kept like Lil Tank.
Yeah.
I don't think he got enough recognition.
Nah, Tank get busy.
You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like bro, like Tank came even when he played with us. He came to Whitehead.
Mm-hmm.
He held it down. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I feel like my platform, like the person I am, like I want the dudes who not really out there to get their recognition.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to ADC because like honest to God, they always been in the way of me winning a championship. Since I've been trying to win Gersh, they always been that.
You ever won Gersh?
Hell no.
No, damn.
Hell no.
That was their first one in Gersh, right?
Hell no.
They won more in Gersh?
Yeah, I think that might be Fridge, second or third.
Second? Oh, okay. Damn, my boy Kinu never won in Gersh?
Hell no.
You ever been to the Chip?
Oh, several times. I've been dancing several times. I just went to the Chip last year. In
Sean
Gersh.
Bell, right?
Yeah, no, I went with
No, you went against Sean Bell.
SOG.
Yeah, I was going for SOG. My guys was over there. I had to go for them.
I went with SOG. I've been there with Brooklyn Stompers.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there with King of Crossover. And everywhere else, I just been there with Ron. So it's like, that's the only tournament, bro, I ain't win, bro. In Dykeman, bro. But it's like, you know, Dykeman, since I've been a professional,
Shout out to Dykeman Championship.
You know, like a lot of people left right now, so I never really been like to the Chip in Dykeman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like on my list right now is Dykeman
And Gersh.
and Gersh.
Yeah, you going to get it. Trust me.
Definitely
You're going to
is.
be part of the right team. You're going to get it. I can see that. But, so you say you ain't win Gersh and you ain't win Dykeman. Damn. I would have thought you at least won the championship in Gersh. I know you got MVPs in Gersh.
Yeah.
Go, you know what I mean? But damn, that's crazy. Or, so, you know,
So we like to talk about our top five. We say our top five street ball players. Who are your top five NBA players?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. My top 5 NBA players, love LeBron.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Draymond. I love Draymond. I like Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
I love Joker. And I'm gonna go with Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
So
All right, who your toughest matchup, like on street ball, like you know you going against him, you know it's gonna be a tough night.
it's Kayvon.
Kayvon, yeah.
Kayvon, like I'm talking about a 10-year span of us being in. It's always been Kayvon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever got him?
What we got K in? Damn. What I'm gonna say we beat K in? Yeah, I caught K Pro City, but I wasn't with Ron's, but I was with Ron's. You feel me? I was with Bingo and I caught K. I'm like, yeah, we got them this year, boy. You know what I mean? Then they came back. I was with the Bell. They beat us in the Chip. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But every time, like I said, I always looked up to K. So
Yeah.
even, you know what I'm saying, like with that much respect, sometimes it creates a little fear sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, like he ain't gonna play like everybody else. He don't play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Got his own style. Just like you.
Yeah.
You don't play like everybody else.
So it's like, damn, for a nigga to go up against K, and it's like every time I see him go, it's the best of 3 in Gersh. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like, I'm for the team. So I'm not for that, you know what I mean? I'm not for that matchup.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'll go at him, you know what I mean? But overall, he's a killer. Nobody stopped K. We done seen that on TV. You ain't gonna stop K.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Like, to see my boy now is like, I just be smiling because it's like, damn, like,
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, bro, in my opinion, that's the GOAT. R.I.P. Strick, but K is the GOAT.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody can argue because at what level he won everything several times.
That's a fact.
And then, like you said, for him to go, like, the NBA recognition is there because he went one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And won it. It's not like he went there and then, oh, yeah, K went out there and he won it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like you said, Jay, and Gersh, I don't even know how many championships K got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's being the big bro. I always looked up to K. So I'm like, that's been my toughest
Well,
matchup.
he got it with Madoff and he got it with Sean Bell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Fridge too, man.
Yeah.
For getting them 2 championships in Zone 6 and Gersh. That was tough, man. That was real tough, man. What you thought about that? Like ADC just
Like,
taking
a
both
lot of
them.
people, like one year, we had this little Long Island tournament. And
Yeah.
I played for Fridge.
Yeah,
I played one game for Fridge in my whole life.
damn.
And I understand what he do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You can go out there and shoot 1,000 shots, but play this defense.
facts.
Play this defense like you can't do nothing else. And they buy into it.
Yeah,
And for me, being on the opposing team, it's like, damn, like, because like you said, everybody start off hot against them. You watch it. It's like you watching this, and Fridge never get rattled. You be like,
Yeah.
yeah. If you ever hear what he's saying,
Yeah.
he's like, it looked good for now. You feel what I mean? And then that third quarter come, you know what I mean? And it's just boom.
turn up. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like the toughest guard on teams I have gone against, like that you know, JC and Zay, you know,
shout out to ZC, shout out to JC, shout out to Zay Station.
you know, like I ain't gonna lie, like that Rakim matchup, something like when we played Irk and them, you know, I was with Never Ran,
Yeah,
you know, like I said, you know, I was with Gino and them, we lost to them, so it's
Yeah.
like,
Shout out to Gino, shout out to Ert.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it's a lot of like, I don't want to be biased and sit here and be like, those is my matchup, but on a relevant note, like I'm seeing them on a regular, it was always the Bell. Like I always seen the Bell, and like, you know what I'm saying, like some summers we went undefeated, you know what I'm saying, and then we played the Bell, and then, you know, it happens like that. But it's like I'm still seeing my guys, you know what I'm saying. It's not like I'm going in, it's like, damn, we don't know these. It's my guys, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So it's like I remember one year I was with Mac the whole night. Mac got me. He's like, yo, bro, we gonna chill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get to the game thinking it's all love. He dubbed me like, nah, boy. I'm like, yo, man, what happened? What I did, bro? You Gucci? Like, nah. After the game, after they won it, he come over. He like, your B-nails pull up on the block. I'm like, hell no, I ain't pulling up nothing. Man. I ain't pulling up nothing. Nigga. You just gassed me. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you know, it's like you know, this, like I said, this summer, you know, a lot of people don't realize why they're so good, because we ain't have basketball for 2 years.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't have nothing for 2 years. Niggas was outside. And why I jacked New York, because niggas was out here arguing with NBA dudes to play one-on-one for the bread. And, you know, you got to respect it, you know what I mean? But it's like, for everybody to come outside and have a little feel of comfort, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because there be some jungle situations, bro. But that's why I respect the players, because y'all still come outside, y'all still play, be a lot of dangerous environments, and niggas still doing what they do, you feel me? Not being bothered, not getting shaken up, but still playing the game that they love, that we all love. Word, we definitely appreciate that, real talk. But so getting back into finishing the street ball, so you say you lost to Sean Bell.
Fridge.
You know what I mean? So those are who you coming for next season. So let us know how many seasons you feel like you're gonna be here, because we're gonna need Kinu for another 3 to 4 seasons.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2, bro. 2?
Yeah,
bro.
because I already know, man.
2, bro. I think like I know I've been telling niggas I want to retire and stuff, but I think like my body 2.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like 2, maybe 1.5.
Yeah.
But if I win Gersh and indictment, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah. Let's talk about it. It's over.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean? I've been to all these tournaments, bro, and it's like, I don't, like, when it's all said and done, I don't care what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that point. I don't care what y'all think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's like, the real ones who roll with us, they see what's happening. You know what I mean? It was to a point we was BK Stompers, we was on high 97.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. BK Stompers maybe the hottest team this summer. Real talk. One of the hottest teams, definitely. What was like winning that 50K tournament?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because all the good teams was in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's
the Stompers took it home.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That was an amazing feeling. You know what I mean? I felt like it was a good feeling for the program, like for Ron's, you know, for my son Ryan, like Swizzy, you know, TB, Trip, you know, like
shout out
to Trip, man. Shout out to my nigga Trip, man. TB, Kev, Lido. You know, it was just like Cairo held us down.
Yo,
boy.
Man, shout out to my boy Cairo. He got hurt the last game in his own 6, but Cairo's tough.
Cairo get busy.
That
I fuck with Cairo.
Tough.
Yeah, shout out to Cairo,
that nigga
man.
Is a basket boy. That little nigga gets busy.
Yeah.
I can't even lie to you. And he been getting busy by himself for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't been playing on too much recognized team, you know what I mean? But when he got to the Bell, it's just like, you know, like you see what he doing. So I hope my son really get better, you know. I hope he could keep excelling in what he doing.
Yeah.
All right, man. Before we get up out of here, just anybody you want to shout out, show love to, you feel me? That, you know what I mean? You feel like you ain't.
I ain't shout out. Yes, man. Shout out my moms.
Shout out your moms.
Shout out my triplets, my aunt. Shout out my man Booch. You feel me? My son. Shout out my man, the legend, man. The most legend, Bug. My son Bug. I gotta shout Bug out. Shout out to everybody that's be coming out there and just show love to me. You know. Shout out to Slime, Cha-Ching. I respect all these people. Like, you know, Whitehead. Like, shout out to everybody who gave me an opportunity. All the commissioners, all the rest. You know, shout out to my baby, Miss Heather. You know, I love Miss Heather, man. Like, you know me, you know I love Miss Heather, man, respectfully. So it's like, within all this, man, I'm just thankful. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all for letting me come up here, because through the whole quarantine, I lost my grandfather. I was tapping.
Sorry to hear that, brother. Real
definitely.
talk.
Sorry.
But definitely appreciate you for coming. Like I tell you, if you look at any of my other interviews where I interview NRW, I interview Boy Wonder, Twan, Mac. Anytime they ask me my favorite top 5, I always put you on my top 5. Word, and I'm always put you on my top 5. Definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you so much.
You feel me? We got chairman of the boards. Real talk. Hold on, before we even get out of here, tell them why they call you chairman of the boards and where you get that name from.
I get that name from Fly Tie. Fly Tie gave me that Gersh. You know what I mean? I was getting games of 20 and 20 back to back. You know, I led the nation in offensive rebounding, so I always was a rebounder. And Fly Tie gave me that blessed name, and I'm thankful for that. Shout out to my man Fly Tie for that too.
Shout out to Fly Tie. Shout out to Gersh.
Shout out my boy Flea too, man. Shout out to my boy Flea, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Flea. And shout out to Dykeman, man. Last night blackballing my man.
Yeah, man.
Talking about he can't play and all that. But they lucky he probably would have been in the chip tonight. But don't worry about it. We gonna get Dykeman and we gonna get Gersh. Trust me.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna heckle the shit out these niggas. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Like I always do. But shout out to my boy Big Kinu for coming through. Appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Word, man. Summer basketball. I love summer basketball. Sometimes it be like November, December. Niggas be like, damn, I can't wait to June. You know what I mean? There's brothers out here looking forward to that. So just know your work out here, man.
Shout out to my boy B Crowder too.
Yo, shout out to B Crowder.
Shout out to B
one of the
Crowder.
hardest working brothers
Facts.
that play ball. Trust me. I love B Crowder game. Real talk. He one of the other dudes. I'm out there shouting him out because he work hard. He rebounds, blocks, he score. He definitely can score. Niggas can't hold him. And he definitely play good defense. So shout out to my boy B Crowder too. Real talk. But man, we about to cut it, but man, fuck that. My boy like to smoke weed. Shout out to all the basketball players that smoke weed.
Shout out
That's
to
a
y'all
fact.
that get fried
man.
rice,
'Cause
man.
it's a whole
Respectfully.
revolution that we trying to do with this thing, man. But just let the people know, like, what's one of your favorite strands of smoke?
The gumbo.
He love the gumbo.
Fuck
So
with the gumbo.
you feel me? Any of you teams want to holler at my boy Kinu and he feel good enough to play with y'all?
Yeah, you know,
You want a little bag?
you know I'm loyal to. You know my statement, man. I'm loyal to one thing.
And you know if he like weed and
You know
like
what?
the gumbo,
You know what I mean?
get
And
the
it's like I
best.
said, like even when it comes to basketball, like I tell niggas that all the time, bro. Like I just want the bread, because you know at the end of the day, bro, we all got responsibilities. You know what I'm trying to say? Like niggas be like, oh yeah, why you want to get paid? Yo, bro, these games is rough as shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This shit ain't free. This shit is not cheap. You know what I'm trying to say? So a nigga might need, you feel me? Like I don't ask niggas for nothing. I'm not asking if you give me 500. Nah, I'm not. I'm reasonable, bro. Whatever what you got for me, if it sound good, I'm gonna fuck with you. And I'm gonna be loyal to that, because like I said, some niggas might say, yo, I'm gonna come out there hit 8 threes. I'm not one of those niggas.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm getting you. So you want me to go get 10 and 10, I got you. Respectfully, bro. But if you ain't got if you don't got the George Washington Carver, the Benjamin Franklin's, I'm not hollering at you.
Yeah,
And
man.
like you said, no disrespect, I did 11 years over the water. You know what I mean? This was the end of year 16 for me in street ball. So it's like, damn, bro, like, I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? I've been valid. Like, yeah, send that bread, my nigga, respectfully. Like, if y'all want to go through the history, we can sit down, we can smoke, and we can talk about it. But respectfully, no disrespect, like, I've been there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, this ain't nothing new to me. So it's like, even y'all, like, y'all giving me this platform, I respect it, but I need everybody to tap in, because, like you said, it's something for you to listen to. And that's what, as a community, as a culture, we need to start doing that. It's a lot of bullshit they putting on TV for us to watch.
That's a fact.
No disrespect, like, niggas need to watch real shit. Educate yourself.
That's a
Ain't
fact.
nothing wrong learning about somebody.
Facts.
Because, you know, and like you said, in every one of us, we see something of us. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? So it's like I told niggas, this ain't no fabrication. I've been tapping it before. I watched the episode before with Mac, and I watched everyone. So it's like, damn, bro, like.
I appreciate
We
you,
definitely
Respectfully.
appreciate that.
Definitely, word, man. Because like I tell you, bro, we got this show to promote black business. You feel me? And you a part of black business. You feel me? Real talk.
That's a fact.
And definitely, like I said, y'all want, if he feel like it's right enough for him, holla at him. If y'all want to give him some weed, he like the best gumbo. You feel me? But thank you. We appreciate you, brother. I can't say it enough. And before y'all, and I just want you just to explain, and however you explain it, people might think you got the change the color here because of Dennis Rodman. Just explain a little bit to the people about that.
Maybe like 7 years ago, bro. I was in England.
Mm-hmm.
We had it was called Hoops of Health and Hoops of Kids. You go speak to kids and stuff, you know. So one day we went to the hospital, a little cancer hospital. I got to meet this little boy named Adam, and you know he had like 2 hairs on his head. They was all like gold. I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't really talking to me too much because, you know, like he knew where he was at. Like,
Yeah.
and I appreciated him so much because he helped me understand life. like, don't take it for granted. You know what I'm trying to say? Because in your quiet moments, it's gonna just be you, bro. So I understood that. I'm like, yo, I'm always keep this alive for you. I don't care whether I got dreads. I'm always trying to find at least 1 month. I go for him. You know what I mean? So like, I lost a lot of people to cancer. You know what I mean?
I lost my pops to cancer, so I know what it's like. So shout out to Adam.
You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Shout out to everybody who lost somebody in the fight.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's still fighting. So it's like, I always tell people, bro, one thing about this life, bro, you can't do this shit over. So if you want to go outside one day, it's fucked up. If you want to go outside and just go outside and be yourself, just be yourself, bro. Because like you said, bro, we all look at it like, oh, Gersh next week, that ain't guaranteed.
Right.
Somebody ain't make it to Gersh next week.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, let's stop all the hate towards each other and just appreciate that. Damn, I get to see this nigga all summer again.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You feel me? This nigga here again. Like, it's a blessing to see this nigga again. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what it's all about, bro. Like, support each other, bro. I don't care if my man got bullshit weed. I'm a nigga who smoke block work.
Yeah.
That's my man. I don't care. He got it. Yo, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care how good it is, bro. He trying to do something. He making a living, bro. You know what I mean? Respect it, bro. I don't support niggas who sell crack. None of that shit. I don't support that.
I
Fuck
never
that.
did that in my life.
You
Feel
feel
me?
me?
So
You know what I mean? So, not in the sense of no disrespect to them, but like, if I see niggas, yo, I got some weed. I don't know you, bro. Take this 10.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's in his eyes, it's my business. You invested in my business.
Yeah.
Facts.
We invest a lot of these shits, and they tell you, yo, bro, I don't even want niggas wearing that shit.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
if a nigga come with me and tell me, yo, bro, I'm selling this little T-shirt, yeah, I'm fuck with it.
Facts.
All summer I've been wearing Poverty. Shout out to my nigga
Poverty.
Gio.
Shout out to Gio,
You know what I mean?
man. I've been rocking, talking to him. Gotta give me some Poverty, real talk. You see me? Shout out to Miller Park.
Miller Park.
Feel me? My man Valley, he run the tournament over there. So I figured we talking street basketball. I wear his jersey today, you feel me? Shout out to Miller Park, sponsored by Frontline Me.
Hottest jerseys in all of
Shout
New
out to my
York.
boy Kinu. I'm glad he did this interview because I just want to give my brother his flowers while he here.
That's
He's
a
definitely
fact.
a legend in the park. Like I told Gino and Lily, they legends. You a legend too, bro.
Thank you, my boy.
And we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate your game. And definitely, any more summers I get to watch you is a blessing for me. You feel me?
Thank you so much for that,
Real
my
talk.
boy.
And you got anything you want to say before we jump out of here?
Nah, we good. We good.
All right, shout out to our sponsors, Frontline Millionaires, where you get your Frontline Millionaires gear at www.frontlinemillionaires.shop.
Also sponsored by I'm Different and It's Okay by Stephanie_Kia684. Just click the link in the bio.
Word, shout out to all the parks, Zone 6, Gersh, Whitehead. We thank you all the tournaments for keeping a safe environment, keeping our brothers on the court safe. Let's continue to keep it safe.
That's a fact.
Word, shout out to my brother Kinu, chairman of the boards, definitely member of the LF podcast. Peace.
Peace.